Do you know someone stuck in an abusive relationship because they can't afford to leave? Maybe it's you. I'm Simon Dippenaar and I'm a family lawyer. I'm immensely proud to be a part of the South African legal system. Our legislation is often more progressive than elsewhere in the world, especially in the realm of human rights. We were one of the first countries to sanction same-sex marriage, but we also led the world in figures we are not so proud of: domestic violence, rape, and femicide. Campaign after campaign does little to move the dial. If you follow my website or my social media, you'll know I like to keep abreast of legal developments around the world as well as here in South Africa. Now, recently I learned of an initiative in the UK that has been introduced to provide tangible financial assistance to survivors of domestic abuse. It is a flea fund, so to speak, that makes one-off financial grants to women so that they can make their escape and start a new life. The funds come from the Home Office, the equivalent of our Home Affairs, and are administered by NGOs working with domestic violence survivors. The scheme was piloted last year with 600 survivors given the equivalent of 6,000 to 12,000 Rand. Now, a review found 80% of the applicants used the money to flee to a safe location, as well as buy food, clothing, nappies, and security cameras. The new scheme will offer an additional 60,000 Rand to pay for rental deposit or bills. Can you imagine the difference that would make to a woman trapped in an abusive, violent relationship because she lacks the financial means to get away? The amount on offer here in South Africa could be much smaller and still make a huge difference because of the lower cost of living here compared to the UK. Now, I recently produced a series of videos on the difficulties facing women in violent relationships who want to flee. Links to these reels are in the notes below. The fear of reprisal is a big obstacle. Many women are killed when they try to leave. But financial dependence is another major hurdle. Economic abuse is widely practiced by controlling partners. Finding the money for a taxi fare, let alone the first month's rent in a new home, can be beyond the means of many abused women. In a country plagued not only by high rates of gender-based violence, but also poverty, a fund like this could be a game changer for many women. It would save the health system and the police service lots of money. Most importantly, it would almost certainly save lives. I applaud this initiative from the UK and call on our government to please introduce a flea fund. Join me in urging our government to set up #SaFleaFund.